Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai and today I'm going to be reacting to Chainsaw Man chapter 136. But before we get into that, let's just talk about the previous chapter for a little bit. I mean, I say that, but and then I start talking and just talk about the last chapter for like 12 minutes. So hopefully this one won't be as long. I don't really have as much to say as I did for the previous chapters. So we just start off with Asa having seen the quote-unquote reveal of Chainsaw Man by the Chainsaw Man Church. And obviously she's like, yeah, that's obviously not the actual Chainsaw Man. And then we have Yodo coming in and being like, okay, like, do you really have Chainsaw Man in such a high regard? And says, even if he saved your life, he's still my mortal enemy, and I do still plan to kill him. How could you fall in love with Chainsaw Man of all people? And Asa tries to like... at first I thought Yodo was just messing around. But I should have known, considering Yodo pretty much has like a second hand, basically receiving the emotions that Asa gets. So she would know the best. Because I did not get the impression that Asa had a crush on Chainsaw Man before this chapter. And so she tries to like rebuke it and be like, no, I don't. But then starts thinking about it more and more. And then Yoru just kind of like calls her out on like, yeah, basically everyone and anyone that treats you nice, you fall in love with them. Which is honestly, it's true, but it makes total sense with who she is and what she's been through. And then Asa just kind of like tries to change the topic and being like, oh, you're being kind of in a pretty good mood. What's that about? And Yuri just says, war draws nigh. And obviously Asa doesn't have like a pretty big reaction to that. I saw some people like point that out, and it's true. But to be fair, like, you gotta remember that the people in this world haven't really experienced war. I like the and especially Japanese citizens, they only remember World War One. So yeah, the horrors of war aren't really, they haven't really lived them directly. Or they have, but they have, but they just don't remember it. That's it. Because Chainsaw Man having ate the concept of it. So yeah, for them, it's not really, it doesn't really feel like, not necessarily real, but like they don't really have, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Yoda starts trying to explain what she means by that, and then because of falling, then all of that would, there's a big chance that it'll become a war. I don't necessarily think that. I feel like she's kinda just trying to see this as more positive for herself, but you know, Yoru hasn't really been shown as the smartest character around, so yeah. So Asa then questions her, if you get your strength back, won't you not need to kill Chainsaw Man anymore? But of course, this is over a grudge, so Yoru just answers that of course she will. She'll just use that renewed strength that she'll get from people participating in war, and tries to basically just let Asa know that, there is no chance for Chainsaw Man to ever actually, that she shouldn't get the idea to ever fall in love with Chainsaw Man. And I love this. This was hilarious. I swear, Asa is like the funniest character in the series. I know people love Coveney, and I love Coveney too, don't get me wrong. But like, they loved her for the wacky comedy that she put herself in. But the comedy around Coveney didn't never, it never really made me actually laugh, because it just felt so over the top with the situations that Fujimoto kind of just threw her in, whereas Asa here, just the comedy just feels more relatable, and that's what makes me laugh. So she's remembering Chainsaw Man, and Yoru basically like breaks the fourth wall by being like, no flashbacks, I told you to forget that. I can't help it, the memories just come up on their own. And then stop thinking, you idiot. And then she goes on like a poem, basically like a love poem. But apparently in the original Japanese, instead of just saying written by Asamitaka, it's supposed to say like composed and sung by Asamitaka. So it's a song, and it's like referencing an actual Japanese song. And then like the actual singer that this was referencing actually sing this. It was crazy. I saw that on Twitter. And I was like, oh man, this is 10 out of 10. This is truly peak Asa in regards to comedy. Don't recite some embarrassing poem. It's a poetry reading. And then Fami shows up, and then we all know what that's about. Those two get very cautious and just kind of like, oh, you want to fight? But Fami just keeps insisting, can I eat this? And that's where Fami just basically gives the offer. I'm here to grant both of your wishes. Of course, doesn't really actually listen to them and is just going for whatever's on the fridge. And says, Asa wants to help Chainsaw Man and Yoru wants to kill him. It's possible to choose both. And this is when she mentions that there's actually two Chainsaw Men. But actually, well, not counting the fake one. And here is when it becomes mainly just Asa and Fami talking, because Yoru cedes the body to Asa. At the moment, Shinso has given up on Fami. I'm still have like, what? How does Fami know this? Can she actually use like animals and stuff like Makima in order to gather information? Or is it a different method? Either way, she tells Asa, and then tells her about, the heart, the chainsaw heart being the one that's keeping Denji a hybrid, and then blah blah blah, basically. Just nice sounding words to convince Asa basically that she would be helping Denji by doing this. We want to save him. He obviously would, if he wants to stop being Chainsaw Man, and then let's go all the way and do it for him. Let's completely disregard the feelings of the person that we would try to help. It's a shame that Asa just takes this at face value. So, I mean, we know what happens at the end of the chapter. Asa does basically does do what Fami says, for as far as we know. So she joins the Chainsaw Man Church and sees it as returning the favor. And then, okay, this is where Fami brings up that there's two Chainsaw Men. Basically, Pochita's original form and Denji's hybrid form. Yeah, because so Black Chainsaw Man and Red Chainsaw Man are not the same person. Yeah, I'm not surprised you didn't realize, since we sisters have no interest in faces, human or devil. Yeah, so Makima definitely did not recognize people by their faces. She recognized them by their smell. And it never occurred to me that that could be the same case with these two. So now Mafami has given Yoru a new objective, or a different target for her objective. Either way, though, it's still tied to Denji. And then, here's Asa with a very good question. Why should we trust you? And then, goes on to list the things that Femi has been involved with as far as Asa knows. But doesn't really give Femi a chance to explain them. She just keeps going and mentions the fake Chainsaw Man, which is the only thing that Femi addresses. Double to protect Chainsaw Man from devils. I don't know, man, I feel like Fami's full of shit. You don't gotta trust me, I'm asking you to trust the church's followers. The followers don't know shit about the actual Chainsaw Man. Yeah, he's just, man, Fami is really good at pulling the strings, huh? They're honestly trying to save Chainsaw Man. Now, that might be right. They're trying on what they know and what they want to believe, but that doesn't mean they're actually trying to help the person behind the chainsaw. And then, I completely missed this. Where is it? Oh, yeah. This female high school student is making headlines for defeating over 10 devils this month alone. So we time skipped a whole month. And so Asa has been hunting devils for this month. And it's been enough for people to highly think of her and basically try to credit everything that Chainsaw Man has done, at least in part 2, to Asa. Oh no, then the last page comes in and it's like, maybe all of Chainsaw Man's skills were actually Mitaka's. And then, we get the last panel. And I said that Denji looked disgusted, and he still does, but I would say it's more so that he's hurt and confused. Yeah, because the last time he saw this girl, she was basically sending him very mixed signals with, like, telling him, no, I hate you, I would never kiss you, I don't even want to be here. And next thing, she's kissing him. So, and then, of course, when he meets her as Chainsaw Man, she also doesn't seem to have the best opinion of him. So, of course, he's like, what the hell is she doing? Why is she against me now? So, that's what we're gonna find out. Before we get into this next chapter, though, I did see one panel of 135, and it's a panel of a new character, and I think she's talking to Denji, and she might be creepy about it. I don't know. I saw a tweet, and then I only saw, like, what the person in the tweet was saying, which is like, get away from Denji. So I would guess that this new character doesn't have the very best intentions towards them, which would not be surprised considering every woman so far, at least from the way that the story goes, always seems to be trying to take advantage of him, at least at the beginning, or just, doesn't like him for who he is. So, Let's just do this. Chapter 136. Chainsaw Man. Okay, we're back to school. Titled is Normal Life, because that's what Denji's trying to do at the moment. And he apparently has succeeded for a whole month. But he looks pretty miserable. Hey, is that Chainsaw Man shirt? Who are you? You should know that, like, among the well-informed, there's this theory that Chainsaw Man is stealing all the credit for Asamitaka's accomplishment. Well-informed? You gotta be kidding me. She's a student at our school. Huh? Bro, what? This is... I'm so annoyed. Assuming it's true, do you still plan on wearing Chainsaw Man clothes? Because in a sense, you'd be supporting a victimizer? What? What indeed? Hey, you two, did I just hear you dissing Chainsaw Man? Who are you? Oh my god. A supporter and a hater. Another fight because of him. What's with you dudes? In the name of Chainsaw Man, I'll punish you. Man, Denji is really having it. He's really having a bad time. Are you listening to me, Denji? You're lucky I'm not suspending you. What? What? Huh? In my experience, kids without parents are quick to start fights. Next time is the red card for you. Got it? But he didn't even... He was the one that got punched. This school sucks, man. I heard you put the other guy in the hospital. Hey, Yoshida. Have you guys been hanging out this past month? You lost one tooth? Well, I mean, you can regenerate them. The other guy can't. But I see your point. That's not a very, like, aggravating injury. Well, I guess even ordinary high schoolers get into fights. Yes, this is completely normal. Not that I really know either. Yeah, because you're not allowed to have a normal life, huh? Or are you, though? How did you get into devil hunting, Yoshida? I need to know more. Did you have a choice? It doesn't seem like you did, so... Yeah. Think skipping school to hang out will make us ordinary high schoolers? I would say so. That's a pretty normal thing to do. Of course not, if you were like an honor student, then no, but like, it seems like you're barely passing your classes, so... It's interesting though. I always imagine Yoshida to be the type to be like, hey, are you stressing over your exams? I'll help you study. Instead, he's the opposite and being like, yo, let's ditch. Oh my god, they're at the movies. They're at the movies. Oh my god. Man, cheap ass Asa didn't actually want to go to the movies. But Yoshida actually was like, oh, let's go. Freak yeah. This is the second date Denji has had at the movies. Of course, the first one with Makima was the reason why he enjoys movies so much, and you know, his whole philosophy. I'm sorry, I'm too excited. What was I saying? Yeah, you know, because he has such a love for movies, and it's also that the philosophy of like, you know, bad couldn't exist without good, and good couldn't exist if you didn't know the bad. Also, did they kill a devil here? There seems to be like, I don't know, man, a squid devil just hanging there, bleeding out. Even knowing we're cutting class, this isn't that fun, is it? Oh, okay, so you're admitting it. No talking during the movie. Oh, damn. I thought Denji was gonna be like, yeah, you're right. But no, he's that engrossed in the movie. Actually, what is the movie about? It just looks like a grade schooler walking through the city. Everyone evacuated. Who's going to complain? Denji. Denji's interested in the movie, man. Get on it. Yoshida, also, I'm also the same, being like, shh, don't talk. I want to know what's happening. Unless I already watched the movie, I'm really the type to be like, just concentrate on what's happening. I really want to pay attention if it's really good. 30 minutes ago, a devil appeared in the theater. It was killed by the theater's devil hunters within a mere 2 minutes. Oh, okay. I thought it had been these two who'd done it. Actually, it probably wouldn't need Denji's help, just Yoshida, but apparently no participation from these two. All that's left is to remove the body. Even without Chainsaw Man, problems get solved. Oh. Yoshida's taking this time to actually bring up more of like how he's right. Well, not right, but you know, basically just stressing the point about Denji that this is how things should be. You are the protagonist of this movie. It's not like the world will end without you. That's... And then we have a panel of just Yoshida smiling while still looking at the screen. And then you're just having the same tired expression as usual. Oh, it looks like she made it here before the corpse collectors. Huh. I'm gonna guess it's this new character. Though it seems like Yoshida knows her. But he doesn't have his usual smile, so maybe someone from public safety? No, seems to be a classmate with the uniform. A girl in my class wants to have a date with you. I set you two up. Why would you not tell him? Yeah, in the next panel, you cannot see Denji's eyes. So I doubt that he's actually that pleased. Bye, knock her socks off. Don't go, Yoshida! You're the one who was like, let's ditch and go somewhere together. And suddenly you're leaving him? Come on, man, commit! And then she just kind of takes a second before going, hey. And there's actually a panel of just Yoshida staring back at him. Is this what it's like to be normal? Yoshida keeps... There's another panel of just Yoshida, like, thinking. Because, I mean... It's... Why would Denji ask this when Yoshida already told him back at school? I wouldn't know. But then Yoshida, like... They both are, like, complying and pretending that this is how it is. Yeah, it is. And then Denji's now completely alone in the theater. Until the girl sits next to him. Why would Yoshida leave? I'm sorry. I just wanted to be both of them. Sorry, like, I'm super down in the dumps right now, so I'm not interested. I'm an amazing person, but I doubt I'm gonna be all that charming today. There's all this stuff I can't do now, and I don't know what to do with myself. What am I even getting at? I guess I want to be alone right now. He wants to be alone right now, but he didn't say no to all of Yoshida's proposals, shall we say. So like, huh? What? Whoa. What's going on? She's touching? What? Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Definitely. Oh, I get that now. Yeah. Get her away from my son. What the fuck is she doing? Just touching him without consent. That's the one thing that Denji has never done. That's why I've always been fine with him being a perv. Because he's actually never done something like this. ugh. Even without, yeah, ugh, gross. What? Huh? And she's just smiling? And she doesn't stop. Okay. So for my first question is, did Yoshida know she was the type to do this before leaving them alone? If so, I'm gonna be very mad at him. Like, very much so. Uh, Secondly, I need her gone. Like gone. Like, I hope a devil kills her. Like, that's how much I'm hating her right now. And third, because Denji's really unfamiliar with the way that he was never informed really about what to do if this happens. Because even though I would like for him to just shove her off and leave, I don't actually think he's gonna do that. If his encounters with the way that Makima and Himeno treated him in certain situations would let us know, then he's not actually gonna think that. I mean, hopefully he's been able to, see and learn that, there should be boundaries that should not be crossed. But I would also not be surprised if if he doesn't see something wrong with it. Like it happened with Himeno and Makima. He wasn't like, oh, like, I don't know, this is wrong, they're wrong for doing this, blah 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 blah, but I still feel good or whatever. There was never a line like that. So yeah, I think it's obviously intentional because Denji, it's very how should I say it? It's not very knowledgeable of the way some of things work because his his upbringing, but also just most teenagers wouldn't know how to react to just being straight up being sexually assaulted. So yeah, I'm very 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 mixed about this. And I really hope that Fujimoto has a very good follow-up to this. Because depending on how this plays out, I really don't think something like this was necessary in the story. Like, the girl could have still made him uncomfortable, just not go to this length to show it. But yeah. If you enjoy my reaction to this chapter of Chainsaw Man, then please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.